guys so much for joining me at Destiny Calls Tarot. We're going to be doing a love, success, career reading for Taurus. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please hit that notification bell so you're always alerted and when I'm uploading a new video. Please do that now so you do not forget. If someone would like a personal reading, I do personal readings. This is an investment for you, so you don't have to always wonder whether or not this is the reading for you. I do personal readings. You're allowed to ask for questions. Those readings are $25. You receive them the same day that you pay. All right, if you're interested in one of those, just jump into my description box and send me your questions and we'll get started. All right, I also have a tarot number where you are allowed to text me just in case you have that one question that you just want clarity about. I have a tarot number where you're allowed to text me between the hours of 8 a.m. and 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will tell you how to proceed from that point. That number is also in the description box as well. So Taurus, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's see what your love life is going to look like, or what your love situation is going to be like for the next 2 weeks. Okay. All right, Taurus. So we have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Sun card. On the bottom of the deck, we have Magician. So when I see these cards beside each other, I feel like there was something that you could have been waiting on. You could have been waiting for your ships to come in. You just could have been waiting on someone to come towards you. But I see that while you were waiting, you was not waiting in vain, okay? It looks like you was waiting, but you were also planning. You were also strategizing. You was making moves on how to have rapid growth in your life. You was making moves when it came to expanding yourself. You were making moves when it came to looking forward and maybe possibly deciding to leave on where you are and go to see and explore some new things here. Because here with this Ace of Cups, it looks like possibly that communication that you could have been waiting on just didn't come through. And that communication could have caused you to feel confused. It could have caused you to be unsure. It just could have caused your thoughts to just simply be chaotic. But when you kind of process this situation and you said to yourself, you know what? I waited. While I was waiting, I was planning. I was putting in that work. I was making rapid growth on myself. I was expanding myself. No, this communication didn't come in, but I don't care because here with the Sun card, I am happy. Things are booming for me. Destiny seems to be on my side because I've been putting in work. So this communication that didn't come in, it doesn't matter because the sun is shining on me anyways. Because here on the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Okay. And so when the Magician shows up in a card, this is you being in manifestation mode. You are using your determination, your willpower. You're using your skills, you're using your resources, you're using everything around you to create something better for yourself. And what I think you're creating the ability to allow someone to come in and really give equal give and take in a connection here. You're manifesting someone that's going to come into your life and give you what you have always deserved. And with this Page of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like pages are about conversation. I feel like you could have been waiting on someone to communicate with you to say that they had a desire to either take this relationship to another level, that they wanted something a little more stable. You were waiting on that communication, but it never came through. So here with this Eight of Cups, you decided, I'm going to take my cup and I'm going to move on and I'm going to go elsewhere. And the reason why you decided on this move here, because with this Nine of Wands, you became extremely tired. So it doesn't matter whether or not this person came through with this conversation or not, because of what you were doing in that time period where you were waiting, working on yourself, expanding yourself, pushing yourself forward. The sun has come out and you're ready for something new. So let's see what success is going to look like for you within the next 2 weeks. Oh, man. I messed up one of my decks. I'm gonna have to bring it back out. So let's see what success is gonna, how a success is gonna look for you the next 2 weeks. And what I mean by success, I mean by aim, a purpose, a goal that you've been trying to achieve. You could be trying to be a successful business owner. You could be trying to be a successful parent. You could just be trying to be successful when it comes to multiple things. So whatever success means to you, whatever you've been aiming at, let's see how that's going to play out for the next 2 weeks. All right. Can I get one more? Awesome. So I think we have this is kind of a continuation in what that love situation was that we were just talking about, because some of the same energy is showing up here. So whatever you were trying to have success in, it looks here with this. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse, the Emperor, the 6 of Wands, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. So you are no longer waiting. That's what I was saying when we were talking about love. You're no longer waiting. You figured out that it was time for you to come up with a plan because you were becoming frustrated. You were seeing that you were the one that were putting a lot of delays in moving yourself forward. You were putting a lot of delays and a lot of roadblocks when it came to really having that growth and moving yourself forward. So you decided to take on this Emperor energy. And when you took on this Emperor energy, the Emperor is not a person that has a lot of emotion. The Emperor is someone that's very logical, that thinks with his mind. He's about control. He's about power. He's about order. He's about structure. So you decided that you were going to get yourself together. You were going to take control of this energy here. You were going to take control over your emotions, and you was going to have victory and success when it came to whatever your aim and your purpose is. And I see it is working out for you beautifully within the next 2 weeks. It's also has possibly had to do with someone that you really felt like you had a very strong bond with, someone that could have been an equal partner for you, someone that balanced you out in some sense or another here. I see you seeing things with this 8 of Swords in reverse, seeing things from a different perspective, accepting the outcome of this situation, and mentally freeing yourself. Mentally freeing yourself. And not only are you mentally freeing yourself, you're also communicating to whoever this is, or whatever this aim was, or whoever could have been part of this situation you was trying to have success in. You're communicating that you're moving forward passionately, very fast, and quickly. You've decided to make some decisions, and one of the decisions that you've decided to make, that you are better off single, that you are confident, you're self-sufficient, you're independent, all by yourself if need be, even though this possibly caused you some slight grief, or this could cause the person that you're communicating with some slight grief. So love is looking good. Success is looking good. And let's tap and see how the career is going to be looking the next 2 weeks. I only use major arcanas when it comes to the career part of the reading. So let's jump into it. Let's see how things are going when it comes to your career, comes to your job, something that you studied for to have a career at. Let's see how it's going, where you make your money, okay? So we have the Chariot in reverse, we have the Hierophant, Justice in reverse, the Emperor, and then on the bottom of the deck, as the overall energy, we have the Star in reverse. So when it comes to this Chariot being in reverse, when it comes to your career, wherever you make your money at, it looks like here you feel a little bit powerless right now. because I feel like when it comes to your career, you just could be lacking direction on where you really want to go in your career. Whether this could be possibly the career for you, whether or not this is the career you want to stick with. I feel like you just could be lacking direction. I see you still moving when it comes to your career, but you have to get a hold of the reins, okay? And I mean, you have to get a hold of the chariot. You have to get a hold of it here, because you need to regain your determination, and you need to regain your drive. I see here that you need to take control of your own destiny here. Don't let other people or outside forces kind of determine where you go, like whether you stay in this career or whether you move on to something else here. Because here with this Hierophant being here, I feel like you're avoiding being a risk taker, and you're opting out for the more like traditional type of job, the more conservative job. And you just I don't think you want to kind of like test the methods of how you pay for your how you pay for your bills, how you pay your finances. I don't think you want to test the waters, and that could be an issue too. With this Justice being here in reverse, when it comes to your career, I feel like you could possibly have been treated unjustly, or you could be right now being treated unjustly. You know, I feel like there's some type of injustice or avoidance of some type of karmic justice when it comes to how someone else has been treating you. So they're kind of been slipping through karma's hands. That's what I'm going to say. And they've unfairly, this person or this energy that's around you has unfairly affected some of your actions, and okay. You've been unfairly affected. My apologies. You've been unfairly affected by the actions of other people, the choices of other people. That's what I'm trying to say. And someone is right at the verge of getting their justice. Right now, the justice is in reverse, but it won't be long before it is upright. So no worries there. Okay. So when it comes to this Emperor being here, with this Emperor being here, I see you, I see that you know what you want to create for yourself. And I feel that you want to organize people that's around you so that you can achieve a certain goal. I feel like you want to take control of like the people around you at your job and try to lead them into a certain direction, because you can see that there's some things that you guys could accomplish if you were possibly able to control decision-making things in your job. I see that you have like a goal or a vision where you want to create something, but you want to organize the people around you in order to get it done. You know, their spirit is saying that you need to be strong. You need to keep working hard. You need to be brave. And if you want to do this, you have to be in command, okay? As the overall energy, we have the Star in reverse. And this is saying overall, you are not using your creativity and your talents to the best of your ability. You're kind of letting them go to waste here. If you use everything around you, if you use your creativity, if you use your talents, the God-given things that's been given just to you, if you're having any type of financial problems in your life, when you start to use these creative skills, that's going to help change those issues within your finances. All right, Taurus, that is all I have for you for your love, success, career reading, and I will see you guys in the next one.